So I think it's good. I don't know why. My loot stuff is a bit weird. I say stuff all the single time when I call it. I say loot. It's just something is wrong. I need to change myself. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Trying to remember where the shit I actually do this. Ah, here we go. Space camp is going up. And my viewer is going there. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. So yeah, we have done everything here. What am I doing? Back in the Wild West and plays much fate and evidence. The only thing they trusted what they're shooting at. Yeah, that's about right. There, free. It is installed. Open. There we go. Why is everything such a... What the hell is up with loot right now? What was... Now it works! What the fuck? What the hell? Is it my computer? Is it that? That's the only thing different entirely. So... Nothing. We're done here. I'm gonna have to check some stuff. It's still connected to mine. I'm trying to just figure out what's going on with some stuff here. Because I'm trying to figure out what's up with my loot. Yeah, and now it says, it's unable to fix. I don't even know if it actually works. Whoa, good. Wait, what? Nice. Sorry, I have stuff up here. You actually joined me on here. Nice to have you here. And speaking of, I also want to thank this guy as well for following last time, which is Shank HDTV. I'm sorry, I did not see yours. I was fully up with trying to fix my stream here. Thank you for the follow anyway. Nice to have you here. So yeah, you know what, I'm not even gonna try. If you see that little loot stuff up above there, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, something is the matter with that. So yeah, thank you anyway for following. I don't know if something is wrong here, but yeah. Nice to have you here anyway. Thank you for following me. So, okay, what am I going to do now? I've totally forgot here. I am, to be honest, extremely tired. I was up to 2 yesterday to actually photograph the meteor shower, what's it called? So, I don't know, exactly. I'm gonna talk to her. Yo, what do we do now? One man didn't good but be killed in 2 days. Am I not done in the evidence room? Do I still have 2? Yeah, I still have 2. Sorry, I was a bit confused here because it said 0 underneath me. But it said 2 up top in the corner. But thank you for having you here anyway. I'm glad to have you here. If you want to chat, I actually can see the chat here now. I have laid down the loot thing here. Apparently it doesn't work right now. Something is totally wrong with it. But now I can see the chat. I can see the announcement. So sorry if I did miss the little pop-up. But I have to thank you for that at least. That's nice to have you here. Okay, where was I? I am... The Texas Center. Can we talk some... No, we have talked to you already. I don't think I'm gonna do voices today though. As I said, I have been photographing meteor showers and up to 2 o'clock this morning. I am very extremely tired. So yeah, let's it's more or less of that. Let's slide here. Where did Gumshoe go? Where is it? That was done. There's blue and yellow paint here. This is all I need to paint a portrait of you, Mr. Right. I'm wearing a red necktie, you know. Okay, sure. That's something. What am I going to do? So let's slide again. We have that. We have that. Whoa, that thing. A piece of white cloth is sticking out. It looks like a shirt. I better tidy it up, or it will get wrinkled. Don't look at me. I didn't leave it hanging out like there. Okay. Whew. Is it my internet that is wrong with today, or did I just lose two again? I don't know. It's nice to have them here. Okay. I am so gone right now. What am I doing? No percent. We have seen this before. He says just some mumbo jumbo. We need some more evidence to get anywhere with this, guys. No. If there's something standard, I am just going to jump it. Nope. Oh, apparently not. Am I so bad that people actually just leave after they have just followed me? At the same time, I do that sometimes myself. Not to be mean, I follow them because I am happy that they follow me. And I do actually check in on them sometimes. I actually give out, now and then, because I don't have an income, a gift sub. Mostly because I don't watch them that much, but I can at least help them out somewhat. Bloody hell. Where am I supposed to go? Examine. We have checked those two. We have checked you. Checked you. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Okay. Oh god. Oh, there that one came. Oh, wow. Examine. Talk to him apparently. Can I show you something? You take a look at this. You? Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. Didn't even look at it. You must have brewed the leaves a long time to get the rich flavor like this. We pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing. So that's the secret of the aroma. Okay. If they say that again, I'm going to just leave it. Yeah, okay, they say it again. Okay, I'm gonna check something here. What do we have? I'm gonna check this. Oh, wait a second. Can I? Ah, is it in? It's in! Oh, now we found a way here. Whew. That took some time. Oh my god, it's him! Why are you here? Oh, yes, my apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg you to leave so long. My sister is outside the window. She's not looking inside the window, she's just walking around. Looking for something, I believe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there. There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. A teacup! Oh, you look. Right. Oh, he has a hotel bring him tea service. Is it the same? It's the same bellboy as the one just next to this guy's right's office. How far aside are these two places? Because if they are close by, I can understand. What? Miss Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office in Curie. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes, he brought me the latest information, it seems. Is it good enough from here? You know, just some of these seem very, 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 very big. Just gonna check on my stuff here. People are. Oh, Trent Flynn. Who's that? Mm. Just checking some stuff over at. While it's so slow over here right now, I'm just checking some stuff out. Okay, just for fun. Or for fun or for fun. This is for testing. How does actually my channel look? No, it says 0. It says 0. Thank you, because that is sometimes very confusing for me. Really, was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think it was trying to console me somehow. And the real info is on the other side. Poor Miss Edgeworth, I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on me. Where's this thing? Oh, right. I better check this. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID cards usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Miss Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Grant, no less. That guy has his hands in a lot of pockets. And sometimes not even pockets. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up a half year ago. AI-16. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. It was sold, right? It would have to be the evidence was already filled. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of a case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. I'm curious about the other case, I better make a note of it. Okay. Stubborn as always, I told you this was nothing to do with the current case. Okay, nice. I guess this is just a inquiry committee. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing it. Oh, fuck. Wow. Someone is just waiting to kick you right in the rear. Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I conceal evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time again. I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still impressing prosecutor attorney, however. Something happened? Oh, hi by the way. I don't know when or where you are or when I am. I don't know really if my stream is delayed, but nice to have you here. I can see the little one up above there. The one that is down below is sometimes a bit slow. So it might be okay. I don't know. Is it my internet or is people just leaving? I'm gonna do something here. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. The police department. I'm gonna just look in my case of the eyes here. There we have. I'm gonna check something so I can see without just moving around. Oh god, for sake. Bar. What is this bar? Oh, stopwatch. Okay, I don't care about that. Can you please show me to the closest shit that's going on? Okay, I'm just gonna do something here. Delete. I think it's done. It still says nothing. Oh, now it says 0. Okay, so I'm gonna check that out from time to time. Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Grant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? All along I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still, oh, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Yo, you want to look at my stuff? Yes, I did say before I am tired. Now when I think of that, it is not anything good. I'm not expecting to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Okay, I need to show him the right one. No, not maybe I just show him my best evidence. I can get some reaction out of him. And which is the best evidence then? I don't know which one. Oh, hi, by the way. Nice to have you here. Does it say? No, it doesn't. I have 3 places. It says how many viewers I have. It says 1 there, 0 there. I don't trust my internet, really. Oh god. And if you're wondering, I'm a bit tired, so if I react very badly, it is just meh. I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You're the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. I do have the chat on, by the way, so if you want to say anything, you can just say it. I'm going to try and actually have it so I can see it all the time. Mom was talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Okay. Haven't we already done this in the last trial? Error? The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case, okay? The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time. Diamond Grant. Okay. The wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too. He was a top officer at that time. And it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, a slightly more extreme method than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilt verdict and the killer was executed. Whoa, okay. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister, what? What? Tell me, what? You're still studying for forensic science? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have the use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. Or something. For me, are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no saying in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprints filed for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to the Detective Gumshoe as well? Fingerprinting set of fingerprint file received, people! God, I'm tired. Oh, God. Oh, wrong one. Hold on a second. Oh, I was going upwards, but I clicked the wrong lever on my chair, and just this whole thing behind me just fell right on me. Who are they, by the way? Spitty and Riley. I just want to check that out because they followed me. They're offline homing them. They are a small one. Streaming now and then. I'm gonna follow just because. I do that right now. I follow those people that follow me because to be kind. I can't really check on everyone, if we say so, watch everyone's stream and that. But sometimes I do something for some people. I can't say really I go to that at that time and that time. I check in now and then on some, and those who is my favorite, and I don't mean by those who follow me, I mean now those I follow because I like them streaming, which is it's more or less the same thing and also not, because those that I follow because they follow me, they are still good streamers. I did watch one of them this morning, no, yesterday. I'm playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, I think. But yeah, so I do check in sometimes. I do help now and then. I do help a old classmate for his channel, give away a sub. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. I think I know where what he's talking about, but okay, there, can we... Oh, he's gone. Okay, our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, this blood on the detective's evidence locker. We have the evidence locker. Yeah, how does it even go here? Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Oh yes, right. Let's get started. First, choose a finger. Finger? Each finger leaves a slightly different fingerprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. Don't ask me why I do that right now. I should not. I'm too tired for that. That's probably why I do it. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. The thumb then. How about that? Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show how it's done. I'm starting to get that spark in their eyes. First we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. How do you do that? With A button. See? You just take a big A and just spank it on the wall. Ah, it looks like it did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. Huh? How do you do that? With the X button. You just hold up an X and then spank that to the wall. Oh god. Now you fan with an X. You spank an A to the wall and you fan with an X. Okay. Well, that looks like fun. Oh, it's fine. I won't go up to your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basic of fingerprinting. Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 pop. Huh. Huh. Pop 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 pop. Huh. Pop 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 pop. Pop 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 pop. Ah, you did it. You found one, but it's not nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mentioned, I guess it doesn't. What does that mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me you've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But It does seem a shame. Where we're at, why don't we look at for other prints? Other prints? Look at the locker door again closely. Is it like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprints as well? Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside of the blood. Oh, you mean that? Wow, that was hard. Oh. Done? Now we're done. Jesus. Dazzling? By the way, this print looks a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding fingerprints and not knowing who the owner is, right? Yes, she's right. Yes, she is right. Okay, who's this? On point to the person who thinks the... How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the print probably don't have anything to do with our case. So this fingerprint would be most likely to find on this evidence locker. Whoa, wait. How is this working? Ah, okay, so the middle one is actually that. Compare! Compare, people, compare! Comprende! Comprende, people! Ah, this print belonged to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me a so what look. Yes, that's probably because I was thinking so what. Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thank you for symphony. Ah, I can't speak. Goodness sake. Yeah, there was another one. There was over to the slide to the left. We are going to do this. We're going to do this. Yeah, right. There was a handprint here. Okay. Why don't we try using this? Check for prints! Come on, check for prints! Check for some prints! Oh! I was wondering about something first. What? The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding reducing chemicals. And the prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, right. So that means no prints. Would you say the possibility of hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try and find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Ah, but those were wiped away, but not these, right? Blow. Oh yeah, that is just bullshit. Give it my best shot. The kind of razor won't be good for it. You say that, but... Whoops, I have to... That one. And again, here we go, with a bit of... Oh! Dang it, it's exhausting doing that right now, goodness sake. There we go! Fingerprint. Okay, so... No. 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 see his in this. Yeah. Compare! Compare to me! Oh, hi, by the way. Sorry, if I'm a bit weird today, it's... Excuse me? It's not? Wait a second. I'm a bit tired, so if you see me do some weird stuff, it's because of that. Wait, who can it be then? Oh, now I see. Someone did not see that before. Compare, people, compare! There we have it. We have a match. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall's. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? I think it was a bit too much for them. Marshall's fingerprint added to the report. That's got to be coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma, this is decisively different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Luminal reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh! So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints and a white blood stain. Yep, that's about it, the people. It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. Decisive evidence. I don't know what it's called. Wow. I am knackered, bloody hell. I don't believe it. To be continued, people! To be continued, but we're going to continue this. Okay, we're gonna save this, people. We're gonna save. And we're going to continue. I'm thirsty. Well, we're done here. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope I didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. And used all-nighter, though. So how did it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I think there's much. So I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? A flea bargain! Taking a bargain with a dog. What do you mean by that? We agree that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek a capital punishment. That was what I mean. Huh? But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm such in the dark about this as they are. This guy. We found traces evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. He belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's a trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, do you? Don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy? Do what you have to do, Miss Wright. Why do we always look like aristocrats or something, those people? You have the last one that will look like a sort of Dracula. Then we have Edgeworth that is just fine clothing. And we have her that is like a, I don't know, officer or something. I'm not going to do his voice this time. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecution's office. Yet the victim Bruce Goodman was slain in both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, isn't it? What's more, I heard that the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present imperial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which the should proceed will reveal itself. Goodness me, why can't I read right now? That was what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness on the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean so-called murder? Well, it depends on. We have two now. These are getting wild on the go here. Yeah. I'm not going to do his voice as well. I'm not going to do voices today. I am too tired for that. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murder, sir. God's sake. Oh, little lamb. Oh my god. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I never killed anyone again, sir. You got to believe me, sir. Oh god. Oh, luckily I do not do his voice. I would get such a headache if I did. Sir, I'm what you call a part of a younger generation, sir. Please stop with doing that! Oh my god! A person who's acting adults can possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, please help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm a part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for lack of enthusiasm. Poor lamb. I will just say that, poor lamb. Goodness sake. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned a guard evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed to the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life and then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Smacked me awake! So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto to others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. And you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. I'm reading these right, but I can't understand them, really. The defense may begin his cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. I'm gonna start with pressing. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. There's a scary thought. A bit. He's a lamb, letting lambs follow him. Goodness sake. Evidence transfer way taking place on the day of the crime. Which meant many officers were given special tasks, not ordinarily performed. Also in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives himself. Yes, that thing. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. But I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Okay, now I understand that. Thank you, Meekins. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. I mean the one that you always strangle yourself with. I don't know why, but I just love the sound like... that was the sound. So then your ID number should be listed here, right? There it is. I found it. This is the one right there. Could we please read us the card number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. Wow, you have a lot of nines. 999. I see, huh? The number 4989596. It shows us being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was only attacked. Okay. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arm like an octopus, struggling to detain him. Like an octopus. You were fighting like an octopus. That's how I got into this gash in my hand. Maybe if you'd just keep your cool, your hand would be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm and panicked, I grabbed the man by his collar. Hold on here, I'm gonna check something here. Do we have a photo of the dead man himself? Yeah, isn't like that blood? Yeah, isn't that... I fought for my life, then I did it. I did it, people, I did it. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? And I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man lets his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes. Wait, what? I made sure to close my eyes like a man. That is just dangerous. I see. He must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then... The next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out. Punched right in the face. About what time do you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 15:30, so was it 15 minutes after the guy died? He hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. The mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. Oh god. Return him to the entrance before things got out of hand. So... Hold on a second here. So technically, depending on what happened in there, the Blue Badger might have been a witness. He might have actually something on him. Nice to know. Sorry, my eyes were scratching a bit. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? It's got a point. Yes, African meetings. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape. It contains footage from the security camera in this evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like the communication with the police department is as good as ever. Yeah, one can more or less think there's something weird with that guy, Mr. Grant. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh. Please stop using that word murderer, sir. It scares me. A video for real murderer. Just what are we getting ourselves into? That's the question. Why? Could not no one turn that thing off? Wait, hold on. That little coat there, did that actually... Hold on, I haven't got it. I want to check that. Something was wrong. It felt like the little coat sticking out where the fingerprint was, the marshal, that was just wrong. Well, I believe they're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings staying with us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? What the hell was that thing? Sir, that's the pride and joy of this entire criminal affair department, sir. It's the blue badger, sir. This took up most of the space in the camera. Why I'm not surprised it's not going smoothly. Oh, please, can I check? You saw exactly. Wait a second. Okay, right. Okay, so look here. Looky. I think you've already seen it, but I just want to show you myself. Down here. Down there. Do you see that ghost that disappeared? It doesn't have a clothing in it. It doesn't have a clothing. It has nothing sticking out. I'm trying to check the badge as well. You see? Just there, underneath me, now, disappearing. Just to the far left on the top row. Wow, like Meek is just grabbed the shit out of the guy. The question is, where the shit does the guy disappear? Is he hiding behind the badger until there and disappearing and... Yeah, because if you look now, underneath me, top row, far left. There, you see the clothing, the cloth. This tape seems to prove that witness did indeed encounter someone. Oh, whoa, I did not click that button. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Yeah, that's good. I don't really trust the shit out of no one here right now. I love this guy though. His face can't clearly be seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I'm just gonna check something here. Profiles. Okay, so that is Goodman, and that is Marshall. Okay. I mean, he opened a locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do so. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. That is not so much of a statement, rather than something we more or less already know. Each detective is given a locker equipped with a fingerprint activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin cross-examination. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where we have to start. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. There is no question that the other person... Oh, sorry, I forgot I can actually press on this matter. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? Get a good look at him! Looking at frick... I can't speak today. The face of a man attacked with a knife. Sir, you must label people as have seen or not seen man's face. I believe it would be classified as the latter. But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you? Yes sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when they're talking with them, you see. Okay, yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. Well, that's going to be turned in soon enough. But you don't know what for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label... Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing meekings... There was. Having it been shown a questionable video at the best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claimed that the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. About these lockers, is there another way to open them? No sir, I have myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he tried. If the man opened the locker... The locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprint, then it must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this too. The locker you open is unquestionably Detective Goodman's. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir, from people in the know. People in the know. The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the opening locker did indeed belong to the Detective Goodman. Thank you. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the lock with his own fingerprints. Whoa. Well, that was not me. Why did not that was slow. However, the most important detail is shown in this video, the man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir, please do. After all, you're the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can't testify enough for this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the record again. There is a problem. I don't know if that's the same. Regarding to the content of this tape, there is one thing particular that seems rather strange. The contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been the good man. What? This video contains such contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose we have the defense point out as this alleged contradiction on the video. You want me to point it out? I already know. First of all, I have the little cloth sticking out, and then we have the fingerprint of the guy with the cloth sticking out. The video. I set up so you can fast forward, rewind, and pause the video. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. Well, this guy will become a police officer. I don't know, but at the same time he's a patrolman, so it might be a bit. Up, and then Meekins is there. And 3, 2, 1, pause! The cloth. The thing that's strange about this video has to be this. Yes, that's strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What do you mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Yeah, Wait, now what I do? Play the video again! Okay, so I got one thing here, I know, I'm just checking my stuff here. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright! It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, and pause. Please don't play it too many times. How did this guy become a police officer? Sorry. Why do I read the same stuff? Okay, so... Okay, so... Okay, so here the guy comes. He's having gloves. This is clearly an unsettling statement. I'm uncertain, to be honest. I don't really know what I'm looking for. What am I looking for here? I can see one thing right now, that's all. Up. Meh, 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 meh. Now I saw it. I was checking, I thought of the lamp before, but Goodman stood in front of it. But now I just saw the lamp like, ooh! Officer Meekins. You mean me, sir? As I understand, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match... Ah! Ouch. Ah, birdie. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker door, let's rewind a little earlier. Here, notice the light. What's this? It's already lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ouch. Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have been broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunctions. Well, it just goes to show that novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor. Yes, well, you see, it's next in my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Maybe something like jam the system sensor? There's something else that seems out of place in this video. I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. Fast forward! Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, is this a... It seems again I lost sight of the problem at hand, what? Oh, right, wait, we need to actually find... Sorry, I am so into what that locker over there is that I miss everything else. Why am I... I am sorry, I clicked that instead of moving it around. Fast forward! There we go. Please watch closely. This continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Here we go again. At least the music is off. starting to get a bit annoying. He's a bit cheerful, but a bit annoying. You can have a drink at the same time. You need to stay hydrated. What's that? Something white fell out of the locker. The locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out of the doors are open.
Objection!
We can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? This has to trigger the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted. Now we need to watch this again. This white thing wasn't inside the locker, it was stuck between this door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Oh. Just when the door closed and my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have been blocked with the current. Oh, sorry. Insulator. Yes, an insulator. By the crime scene, it might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, I do not click that. That was not me. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure if that was the victim's locker. It doesn't. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The little lamp attends to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Wow, why does it stand like that? Order, people! Order! So, are we to believe that the victim, who this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be mistaken, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir! Is this a joke? What the... I do love that guy, though. He's just gone. I know exactly what it feels. The Mystery Man Part 2. There's one thing that proves that it was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must have used their ID card. When an ID card is used, there is a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I think so. Well, it was him, so yeah. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. But who is 777777777? Just 20 minutes before. The ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Well, yes, without a doubt this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases would have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on edge. Me too, although it doesn't make much a difference. True! Bloody Sonic. There were only a few cases up to the transferal there, and most were cleared upon by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Yeah, but he said he could not show him. Is that card hanging from your neck one of those IDs? Yes, sir. This card right next to my cuff, sir. I kept it as I won't ever forget it. Well, what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining 3 times it's my ID card gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card shook. Yeah, we should just leave that alone this one. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Okay? Please proceed. Earlier I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir, he didn't show me an ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he has had an ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe just panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. Mr. Wright, what do you think? I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edward to miss something like this. We're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show him what we got. So unlike you earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as a stone, sir. If my hand was a with bandage, I'd given the V for victory sign, sir. Can you just use his right hand? Is right for that? Let's hear him out fully. You'll see, one never knows what he might say. Let it be noticed that this record the witness refers to. Let's see. Yes, that would be it, Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. So it is, Your Honor. The prosecutor again. Is that man blue a murder? Stare at him. You got the wrong idea, kid. It would seem that the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. It's difficult for him. Okay. Let's see what we can find here, shall we? Oh, check. Check, 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 check. I don't know, I want to know who 7 is. Mike Meekins. I just took the card because of... Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. Found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot as a prosecution. I'm gonna check something here. So... autopsy. Died within an... okay, so I'm gonna check something. Where did he... When was he in there? He was in there at 5:14 and 5:20. 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 5:14 12. Yeah, this is after, because that's when 512. Yeah. Yeah, so she could have died there as well. So that's the thing. Your Honor, I have one piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report. It's only half complete. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be the ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. So now, what does this all mean? It only means one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room, Officer Meekins' encounter, was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far? Yes. What are you up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at the same conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is, as well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such length to prove. Explain yourself, Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. Oh. Sorry. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take his place. At the police department at 5:15 the day of the crime, so the real crime should only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murder being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment of the defendant used the murder weapon. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim of the Meekins encountered, and where did the person disappear to? However, this trial purpose is examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. That's the right. You have to do something or else, Lana. What do I do now? I object! You always object to shit in this game. Oh, no. What now? Don't tell me you're objecting to have you just proven. Of course not, but I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Yes, and? Oh God, can you not just fast forward, please? God almighty. However, it cannot be said that it's unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, the large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Is that correct? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witness for this incident. This might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Right, Mr. Wright, do you mean, Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness? Oh, oh my god. Oh, well. Someone we have the reason to believe to know the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requires to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified. It is the Texas Ranger! Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? You can let Edward know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We wouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30 minutes recess while the witness is subboned. What? Huh? Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Recess!